What is the organic composition of capital? Have you ever wondered how the relationship between machines and workers shapes our economy? Today, we will talk about a key concept in Marxist economics known as the organic composition of capital. This idea helps us understand how capital is structured in production. The organic composition of capital describes the ratio between the value of the means of production and the value of labor power used in creating goods. In simpler terms, it looks at how much money is invested in machinery and materials compared to how much is spent on wages for workers. Let's break this down further. First, we have constant capital. This includes all the physical inputs used in production, like machinery, tools, buildings, and raw materials. These items transfer their value to the final product but do not create new value on their own. Next, we have variable capital. This refers to the money spent on labor power, which means the wages paid to workers. Unlike constant capital, labor power is unique because it creates new value during the production process. The organic composition of capital is often expressed as a ratio of constant capital to variable capital, written as constant capital over variable capital. This ratio shows how much production relies on machinery and materials compared to human labor. From a Marxist viewpoint, this ratio is not just a technical measure. It reflects the social relations under capitalism. As production increasingly depends on technology and machinery, it impacts labor productivity and the generation of surplus value, which is the source of profit in capitalist systems. Marx argued that the organic composition of capital tends to rise over time. As capitalists invest more in machinery to boost productivity, the proportion of constant capital grows compared to variable capital. This means fewer workers are needed for each unit of output, even as overall production increases. However, this trend has a contradictory effect. Since surplus value is generated only by labor, a rising organic composition of capital tends to reduce the rate of profit. This contradiction is central to understanding capitalist economies. Understanding the organic composition of capital helps explain various dynamics. For example, it shows why technological innovation can lead to increased productivity but may also result in profitability crises. It also highlights how changes in the capital to labor ratio can affect employment and wages. In summary, the organic composition of capital measures the balance between investment in physical means of production and investment in labor power. It captures both technical and social aspects of capitalist production, revealing the evolving relationship between capital and labor that shapes economic outcomes. This concept illustrates the contradictions of capitalism, where increased mechanization and capital intensity can undermine conditions for sustained profit and exploitation.